UT Martin head coach Jason Simpson, the Skyhawks are coming off a home win against Eastern Illinois. They are going to go and host Jacksonville State this week. Jacksonville State is now number 10 in the polls this week, so the 10th ranked team coming to UT Martin. So, Coach, just thoughts on your team, and we'll go into some questions.
Okay, great. Certainly it's been a long time since we played a game from the 19th season and then getting our first win. So no, it was good. It was a good day. It was great weather. It was a good crowd under the conditions, and so proud of our team. I thought our defense, that's 2 weeks in a row, our defense has really played with a lot of energy and physicality and kept us in the game. And we got a few things going offensively. Certainly got a lot of improvement to make on that side of the ball, but made some plays and were able to get our first win.
Let's talk. You mentioned the weather. Let's talk about the weather. If that game would have been played 2 weeks ago, obviously the snow and it would have been ideal. But then you played in a rainstorm the next week. So how much of a difference did it honestly make to play in normal weather conditions?
Well, I mean, it just was. It was just a joy to be outside. I mean, it was a spring day, and so it was enjoyable. The beautiful sky and good warm weather. So. No excuse for how we played the week before, but it was certainly enjoyable.
And then about your quarterback, John Bacchus, 3 touchdown passes. Just his performance, especially too early on to get you off to an early lead.
Yeah, we certainly need that. John was very determined coming off of a not great performance the week before, and I thought he had a good week of practice and was mentally really locked in, ready to go, and made some nice throws and got us some momentum going.
You found Rodney Williams for 2 scores, 8 catches, 95 yards. Talk about Rodney's performance.
Yeah, I'm very proud for Rodney. We made the transition to him, as a tight end and made him very viable in the pass game, and he's doing a solid job in the run game as well. So very happy for Rodney. Our offense needed a boost, and he's a great program guy, great ambassador to our program. About to graduate. So very, very, excited for Rodney and look for, bigger things to come.
Now, since we didn't talk last week, 2-part about Dresser Wynn, and he obviously was the specialist of the week 2 weeks ago, what he did punting, and he came into the game and then played quarterback. He completed 2 passes this week, but tell us a little bit about him and being able to get him on the field as the punter and also getting a few passes in.
Right. Well, there was, we didn't really come into the season planning on Dresser being our punter, but, had to get the best player out there, and he gave us a viable option. So certainly appreciate his contribution on those special teams. From a quarterback standpoint, he's coming off last year's injury, and he's battled back the shoulder injury and performs every day in practice, and felt like he still deserved the opportunity to contribute and go into the game. And so we'll continue to do that, and he'll continue to help our offense. So I guess we're fortunate we've got 2 guys we feel like we can win football games with.
Now, on defense, John Ford had a 50-yard interception return. You talked a little bit about overall how your defense played, but that obviously ignited your team. Just talk about that part of the game and making those big, not even just the stops, but the big plays on defense.
Yeah, our defense coordinator, our new defense coordinator, Chris Polizzi, who transitioned to that spot, they've done a great job of emphasizing turnovers and scoring on defense. And so, been seeing that in practice a lot over the past month and a half. So to see it happen in a game and, make a turnover and everybody get a hat on somebody and block somebody, practice habits certainly carried over to the game. So that was good to see. And John Ford's a guy that, he's waited through a Nashville kid. He's waited, 3-4 years to break in the starting lineup, and he's worked his tail off, and just a great teammate, and very similar to what Rodney's done. Played, but now the game has slowed down to him, and he's making some great contributions.
So this matchup with Jacksonville State, if you look at through the first 2 conference games, scoring defense, they're 13 points a game given up, and you're all 14.5. Do you envision that might be what needs to hold true, a defensive battle between you 2, or were your offenses there 2 and you're 4th in total offense?
Well, I don't know if I've thought that far about that. I just know, you turn the tape on, you see, quality players on defense and, good sound schemes and everything's contested. So, very similar to last year. And, I think the game, I was watching it, low scoring game last year for the most part, was it 22-17 or something. So, who knows? The game will unfold multiple ways. Sometimes great defenses can give you short fields and create turnovers and can create high scoring games. It's usually only low if you don't turn the ball over. So we'll see how it unfolds.
And I believe we talked about this before the season, but and I just lost my train of thought. Hold on. I know we talked this before the season. Jacksonville played those 4 games in the fall, and you all didn't play a game. But now everybody's played 2 conference games. Does it make a difference now with those teams who played in the fall, or is now maybe everybody a little bit more level playing ground?
I mean, certainly 2 games under your belt helps, but, would you rather have 6 under your belt? Yeah, sure. There's still some things that you're working through with your special teams, with your communication, with your substitutions and stuff, so yeah, I don't know if advantage is the right word, but there's things if you go through in the fall that will certainly give you some experience to build upon, going into spring, but nothing you can do about it now.
And you said special teams. I know we talked about that before the season, about how important it would be early on. How do you gauge your special teams through 2 weeks?
Well, the first week, okay. This week, not so good. We got a punt block, so we had an issue there. We, had a poor kick. It resulted in a couple good kickoff returns. We misjudged a punt. An additional, hidden yards, 25-yard hidden yards. So, we got to improve on our special teams and give ourselves an opportunity to be successful.
Well, that's all I got for you this week, Coach. Thanks so much. Best of luck, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.
Hey, thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it.